Alrighty. Hello? Let's see if my sound is good. Alrighty. It is. Alright. Alright, so I am doing a test run on Canva with YouTube right now. So I'm just making sure everything is good. My sound is good. So for those watching later on, this was from earlier. If you missed it, you just missed it. So this is, like I said, it's just a test run to see if everything is good. But I will be doing a design, so you can always go back and look at the design I'm getting ready to create. But it's mostly just for testing purposes. I'm looking to the side because I have my iPad up to see comments that do pop in during this live stream. But I'm probably going to have to go grab my phone too, just so I can hop on to TikTok real quick and let people know that I am live. But for the most part, it actually looks really, really good. It looks good, sounds good, and I'm liking it. So we are going to be doing a design for this right here. These are the little easels that I got from Dollar Tree. They are about 4.5 by 6.75. So I have a vendor event coming up in a couple of months, and I need to remake another one of these for my table so people can scan and pay, or scan and go to our website. And since I have revised my logo completely, I need to remake another one. So that's what we're going to be designing today. Of course, we're using Canva Pro. What else would I be using? We're using Canva Pro tonight, and I'm going to create another design on Canva Pro. But before I start that, let me go and grab my phone really quick, and I'll be right back. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. All right, everybody, I'm back. I just wanted to grab my phone so I can jump on TikTok right now and let people know that I am live on YouTube. So give me a second. Like I said, it's my first time doing this, so I'm not really quite used to going back and forth between screens. So this is a little new to me, but we're going to try it out and see. So let me set this up. And the good thing about YouTube is it automatically put it straight to my YouTube channel, so I don't have to worry about like downloading it from TikTok and uploading it onto YouTube. So that's a good thing about that. So that's one good way to put it. I don't have to bounce back and forth between downloading the video and then uploading onto YouTube, because it already will put it on YouTube. Hey everybody, for those that follow me, if you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, I am doing a Canva Pro kind of class, kind of crit with me right now on YouTube. So make sure you guys hop on over to my YouTube channel. I am live right now. For those already subscribed, you should have got notifications saying I was live. So it's my first time going live on YouTube, kind of testing out my programs, making sure everything's good to go. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you can go ahead and click that logo up there in the top left, and you can go to my profile on TikTok, and you can click on the triangle. You can subscribe there, or you can actually go to the link in my bio and you can subscribe to my YouTube channel from there. But my name on YouTube is One Crafty Mama. It's the same logo as my TikTok logo, and you can find me there. I am currently live on YouTube right now. I'm doing a TikTok create with me / kind of tutorial. We will be making a design for this easel for a vendor event. So I will be showing you how to use Canva Pro to design this for a vendor event, or just for anything you want to showcase your payment options, your scan codes for your table. I'm going to be creating that right now tonight. So hop on over to YouTube, and if you miss it, no big deal. It will automatically post my YouTube channel. You can always go back and watch it again. But just trying this out. I will be doing my Canva class from YouTube because the screen will be bigger, and you can actually see what I'm doing compared to doing it from my phone. So you'll be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of TikTok and make sure you guys hop on over to YouTube and go check out this video. I am live right now. I'm only going to be on for about an hour, and then I'm going to hop off. So make sure y'all go on over there to YouTube, subscribe to my channel, One Crafty Mama. The logo on my YouTube is the same as my TikTok. But if you want to click on my lovely picture right here and click on the link in my bio, or go to my TikTok page, click on the play button, you can subscribe from there. But I will see you guys over on YouTube. Bye. All right. So we did that. So what I might do is I might actually do right here, because I should have got a notification. Hold on. I want to do it from my phone. That way I don't have to look down at my iPad. Oh, it did. All right. So, okay, cool. So we can turn this off. We'll do it from my phone instead. So therefore, I don't have to be looking down to see what I'm doing. Alrighty. So this is a Canva class, or kind of class, more of a Canva tester. But I am going to be creating a design tonight though. So we will be making a design for our easel. So I already pre-measured it. It was about 4.5 by 5.75 was the measurements. You may have a little bit of overhang, but that's why I always usually like to add like a lot of background, because I add a lot of background. If my sizing isn't right, then I can always go through and kind of cut off that excess without cutting into the design itself. So we're going to go to create design. First, you need to open up Canva. This is my Canva home. Thank you, Angela, for subscribing to my channel. This is my Canva home. So you're going to go to create design, and then you go to create design, you're going to go to custom size, and then you're going to put in, make sure you change the pixels to inches, and then you'll type in your width, which the width was about 4.5 and the height was about 5.75, and then you're going to click on create new design. So from there, it's going to automatically pop up with a new design. And one thing I do like about Canva is it will automatically pull up templates that fit the design that you chose. So even if you don't choose one of their templates already pre-made, if you just type in a size, it will automatically pull up templates that you can use with the size that you chose. So but we're not doing anything like that today. We're going to be doing another custom easel for our vendor table, because I have a vendor event. So first things first, I like to go through and at least do my background. Y'all know I do the marble and I do the hot pink. So automatically we're going to do marble. But I think this time I want to have like a solid background, like a box around my marble, because I know when I go to cut this out, because it's so much white, it's going to be really, really hard for me to be able to cut this out according to where it needs to be. So I'm actually going to add a box around my marble this time, which I usually don't, but this time I am, and it's just for purposes of getting me to be able to cut around evenly around my image, since it is mostly white. We're gonna make it black. Okay, so we have our background and we have our marble, which are two things that I normally do when I am doing my logo is pink, black, and white. So I'll automatically do white and black with the marble, and then I have my logo on top of it. So this is for people that want to do custom orders, and they can also pay at my table via Cash App or PayPal. So I'm going to go ahead and implement those two QR codes. I'm going to show you how to create QR codes in Canva, which is super easy. But if you have your own flow code, which I have a flow code, you can do it from there. But this time I'm going to make it a little bit easier, because we're going to be at a table and I don't want to have to show multiple people how to pay out. So we're going to make it super easy, and we're going to make it with the QR codes right here on Canva. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So first thing first, we want to do, because I have it on here, if you would like a custom order, contact me on Facebook or Instagram. We're not going to do that. So we're going to do maybe some like custom orders, or pay here or pay this way. We're going to figure out some way to word this. But y'all know, as usual, I always do my glowing text. I love glow. Glow is my favorite. I use it a lot. I use it quite often. This is what I do. I just love using this type of combo. It's just really nice. But I don't know, this XO is looking kind of cute too. It's kind of cute. Not gonna lie, it's kind of cute. But I didn't plan anything out. I didn't pre-make it, so I'm literally making it on the fly right here on this live stream, because I have no clue what I'm going to be making. So, but I do know one thing for sure is we want to put all these type of payments in. So what I might actually do first is I might do the more difficult stuff first, and then go back to do my more simpler stuff. So let's do that. So we're going to put we accept, and we're going to put all of our payment options that we accept as a business. So I accept a lot of different payment options. I do cash, debit, credit. Well, on Shopify, I do Apple Pay, Facebook, all that. But to do payments like right there in person, I'm going to be doing cash, debit, and then we're going to do Google Pay, and probably like Apple Pay. but we're probably going to do just Cash App and then PayPal, which PayPal you can put whatever card in there you want and you can pay that way. But I will also have my card reader with me. But for those that don't want to or want to do a contactless transaction, I will always make sure I have multiple ways people can pay me. That's just period. So we're going to go to Elements and we're going to search in Canva. We're going to put cash. So this is going to be an option that we can use to display that we do accept cash. You can do color, you can do black and white. It's pretty much whatever option you want to do. I know I kept mine pretty minimal with the color. So I might actually stick with black and white. So if I'm going to do that, let's do this first. Let's backtrack. So first thing we need to do, we need to add a box. So this box is going to be for our background. I'm going to keep it within the dimensions. You see that pink box that pops up? I'm going to keep it in that dimensions with that pink box because I want to make sure that that's like the typing range, because just in case we make this a little bit too big or too small, we have a little bit of room to cut it off. Or if we need to go back and resize it, we can easily go back and resize it. All right, so let's just delete that for right now. So we're going to actually make this white. All right, so we have like a double box kind of going on. So, all right, so I want to put a nice pretty frame around this box. I don't want to just leave it just naked like that because then it just draws way too much attention to it. So we're going to type in rectangle in the elements. So we type in rectangle, it's going to give you a bunch of different options of different types of rectangles. Or what you also can do is you can go back to the elements, go to lines and shapes, and you can get your rectangle shape from there also. But if you want a little bit more flashy rectangle, then you can go through that way and do that. So I think I'm going to actually grab this concave corners frame. It just looks really, really nice. So I like it. I think I used it on my last time too. Or one kind of like that. So that's how we're going to do it. It's going to look like that. So now the next thing that I am going to be doing, I may make it a little bit past where mine is just so we don't see a lot of that, the white in the corners. And then we're going to line that up. Okay. Yep, I like that. A little bit past where it was. So first thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and add my logo. Well, not my logo. I'm going to add my little caricature here. And I got this caricature made from a designer on Etsy. His name is Giftman UK. And last time I checked, he was having a sale on his caricatures. They were like 25% off. So instead of being $50, they were like $34 for the caricatures. So if you are wanting a caricature, now's the time to do so. He made mine and it looks amazing. I mean, it looks just like me. So I submitted the photos and what I wanted to look like, and he pretty much nailed it. Like, it looks just like me, but in a cartoon form. It's kind of scary. So anyway, so I added my caricature. She's on there. She's looking nice. It's exactly where I want it to be. Now I want to add a little bit of shadows because I won't be adding the actual like watercolor background that is using on my logo because I don't want to take away any extra space. I want to use as much of the space as I possibly can. So I'm going to go to Edit Image. And I'm going to go to shadows. So I use shadows often. I just got done using it. So it's in my recently used. But if it wasn't in your recently used, you would have to just scroll down and it's right here underneath Smart Mockups and Shadows. Okay, so I'm going to click shadows. I usually do page lift, but since my person is mostly towards the bottom of the page, I'm going to switch and probably use drop. So we're going to use drop shadows. Now, if you want to customize where your shadow is within this, you can click it again. And you can also change where you want your shadow to be. So right now, I'm in my basement, sorry. So right now, my shadow is in bottom right. If I wanted to do top right, I can do top right. If I want to do top, I can do top. Bottom, you can do bottom left, left. So there's a bunch of different angles that you can choose that you want your shadow to go to. I think we're going to do top right. I really like the way that looks. And you can change the offset. So you can change how much shadow you have. You can change the angle. So if you want to do more of a curved angle, you can do that. I kind of like that curved angle right there. You can change the transparency. So you can make it more transparent. You can make it less bold, or you can make it more visible. So you can really, really customize this however you see fit. So we're going to kind of scale it back a little bit. You also can change how much of a blur you get. So that's like straight shadow. Then of course you can blur it out even more to make a bigger blur or a smaller blur. We're going to put it back down to probably about 3. You also can change the color. So I want to do a hot pink blur to go around it. I can do hot pink. I can do black. You can do whatever color you want to do. But I think I'm going to keep it at black, even though a hot pink is very tempting. But I think I'm going to keep it at black, just to keep it very simple. Simple and clean is the design we're going to go through for right now. So we're going to keep it simple and clean. Alrighty, so it may kind of glitch out a little bit, but it kind of gives us a second for it to kind of adjust a little bit. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. When it doesn't, what I usually do is just hit the back button and it automatically will adjust it. All right, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our verbiage. So at this vendor event, I'm going to come with things already pre-made, but I want people to have the option to be able to reach me if they want something custom. But I also want them to be able to scan a barcode and check out right there with me also. So we're going to put, I guess we can use kind of the same verbiage for right now. If you would like a custom order, contact me on Facebook or Instagram. But we're not going to put the Facebook or Instagram part, because I no longer take custom orders through there. I do my custom orders through my website. So what we're going to do, instead of saying Facebook or Instagram, we're going to say, if you like custom orders, contact me below or scan barcode below. Or what we can do is we can just do custom orders. So let's make this smaller. So let's make it smaller. Let's do custom orders. We're gonna make it a little bit smaller, but I'm also gonna duplicate this because we want to let people know that they can scan and pay. Okay, scan and pay. All right, so we have our two options. We have custom orders and then we have scan and pay. So if you want, let's say that the spacing is way too far between, I want my spacing to be a little bit closer. So if you click on what you want to change, this little arrow right here where it says spacing, you're going to click that and you're going to do line spacing. So line spacing will actually pull it closer together. And then you can do letter spacing, which you can bring your letters closer together, or you can put your letters further out. Okay, we're going to put this back where it was, where you can type in your numbers, or you can use the bar to scrub it left or right. Also, you can anchor your text box either to the top, the middle, or the bottom, or we're going to put it back at the top. So scan and pay is right here. I always like to shrink my words down so it makes it easier for me to maneuver. So it doesn't take a lot of space if I need to group things together. All right. So we have our two things we want to do here. So let's move this out the way. All right. So for custom orders, what we want to do is we want to create a QR code. So in this left toolbar over here, you see where it says QR code? And we're going to type in the URL. So for custom orders, I believe I have, I'm just going to probably take them straight to the website for this one, because it just depends on what custom order that they want. And I have that custom banner on the home page of my website. So we're going to do HTTPS. So you have to make sure you put the actual whole link when you do this. So the HTTPS semicolon / www.onecraftingmama20.com is going to automatically generate the code for me. So there it is. So the code's already created. So for right now, I'm just going to put it down here for right now. And then we can always make adjustments if we need to make adjustments. So I already know right now my girl is a little bit too big. So we can do custom orders right here. And then there's scan and pay. We can put it right there, or we can stack them on top of each other like that. So we'll figure out however we want to do this. But I do know that we'll probably have to shrink things down a little bit. I'm just a creature of habit. I like big images. I like for things to be big and visible. So scan and pay is going to probably have to be a different way. We'll probably have to do scan and pay this way. Yeah, we'll have to do it that way. We're going to have to change it. So what size is that? That's 27.3. So let's change the size. 27.3. All right. So scan and pay. So you can also do your, you can do Cash App. You can do PayPal or whatever you want to do. But for the sake of security, because you guys can see my screen, I'm going to skip that part and just copy the QR code that's already here. I don't want you guys to see my login stuff. You know what I mean? I don't want you guys to see that part of information. So, but we will go ahead and go back to what we were doing. So we're going to go ahead and do the payments we accept. So payments, oops. So payments we accept. And we're going to make the text a little bit smaller, because we have to utilize all the space we can utilize. So usually once I get all my verbiage in, then I can kind of go back through and play with some positions, and I can kind of put things where I want to put them. But for right now, this is what we're going to do. So ellipses, and then payments we accept, and we can do cash, debit, credit, you know, all that type of stuff. So now we can go back through and we can do all of our elements. So we're going to do cash. You can do in color, or you can do not in color. I think I have black and white, which black and white usually works for me. So we're going to shrink that down. So now we have cash, and then we're going to do debit. So here's debit. I'm trying to go through and look and see. Let's see. Let's have an image that we want to use. They have a lot of, so let's change the graphics. All right. Let's see if we can find one. Let's use this one. Well, let's not use that one. There's too much black, too saturated. Let's use this one. Okay. So now we have this one. So I try to line it up evenly to each other. So there we go. So debit, and then we're going to do Cash App. So they have the Cash App symbol. So of course Cash App symbol is probably gonna be in color, and we can do one in black and white, but we'll do this one in color. I usually like to do the ones that like actually have logos attached to them in color. And then we do accept, so for this event, we're probably not going to be doing a lot of different payments. So we're going to do PayPal. So here's PayPal. So I'll have a scan for that one, but of course for, you know, security reasons, I'm not going to show you guys my PayPal stuff. So I'm just going to do like a real basic one that you can do for yourself and kind of follow along from there. But then underneath there, what we do, if you have Venmo, you can add Venmo. So this is where you add whatever options they have. Zelle, so whatever you use for people to pay you, make sure you put it on here so people know how they can pay you. Also put the email, because a lot of people go by email, but I'm going to have an actual like QR code so we won't have to do a lot of confusion and make sure things are spelled right. So we're going to click on the first image, which is cash. And we're going to hit text, and then we're going to hit add a subtext. So it's going to add subtext right underneath it. So we're going to stretch this out, and we're going to make it a lot smaller. Okay, and we're going to line it up underneath there, and then we're going to put cash. Then we're going to duplicate it. We're going to shrink it in. So we're going to duplicate. I got to go bigger to shrink it in. And we're going to shrink it in. What size is that? 10.2? I kind of like that size. So 10.2. So this is cash, and then we're going to put this one underneath here, and it's going to be debit or credit. Okay, so debit / credit underneath there, and then we're going to duplicate the cash one again, and then we're going to do Cash App, and then we're going to duplicate it again, and then we're going to do PayPal. So we'll scoot PayPal over a little bit more. PayPal. Okay, so they're all here. They're all good. I'm trying to see if this one actually lines up. Okay, so they're all here. They're all good. Just make sure everything is lined up together. All right, so everything's lined up. All right, everything's lined up. So payments we accept are right there, so people know exactly how they can pay me. So it's no question. There it is right there. I accept those types of payments. That's what I accept. That's what I like. That's what we're going to go with. So we're going to do another one. I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to go through this quite quickly. Okay. All right. So that's that. Or what you can do, if you only strictly want to do like Cash App, PayPal, and Cash, you can actually cut this part out and just do visit our website. For custom orders, visit our website. So you can put like website QRL, Cash App QRL, and PayPal QRL, and just call it a day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of showing you like the long way around. But let's make a duplicate. So I'm gonna probably show you 2 different ways we can do this. So the first thing that I would do, like I said, I do have my card reader out there. So I would keep this because that's what I have. So let's go back. Let's lock that in place. Whoops. Okay, and then we're going to, nope, I don't want to group that together. I'm going to, I keep trying to group all that together, and I don't want it to group together. There we go. So we're going to hit group, and we're going to group that together. I forgot about the white background. Okay, so let's ungroup that. So let's lock that in place first. And then let's put that back up where it was. Oops. And then you can now lock that into place. So now we should be able to group things together without bringing anything extra yet. So yeah, when you're grouping things together, make sure that you have things that are behind it locked into place. Because if not, it will try to group all that stuff together within your words that you want to group. So make sure you do that. So payments we accept, we can go right there. So for custom orders, let's group that together. So we'll still keep it down here. We're just going to make it a lot smaller. Let's group it together. Okay. And then we'll have, so what we'll do is we'll have these 2 separate. So we'll do the cash and debit. And then for Cash App and PayPal, we'll have the Cash App and PayPal right there. Or what you can do is you can get rid of the custom orders in the scan and pay. And then when you go to your group, you can take this out. So we can move this down here and then move this down here with the PayPal and the Cash App. So we might have to go smaller than that. So, so we can do that in the Cash App and the PayPal. And then we can go to group that together. Group together. So usually when I am making a custom design, or I'm designing something for myself or for somebody else, I most likely will always pull up 2 separate pages. So let's move her down. So we may or may not be able to put me in here. We'll see. We'll see. So for Cash App, we'll put Cash App right there. We can put PayPal right there. I love about Canva is that will make everything even. See that line that pops up underneath that keeps my things even. So we're going to do QR code. Let's just, for right now, let's just use the URL that we're currently on, because we're just using this literally just to generate a QR code for just design purposes. Okay, so there's that one. So you do PayPal, will be right there. And then we'll do a duplicate and just say this is Cash App. Okay, so let's just say that this is Cash App and this is PayPal. So I want to make them pretty big because I want people to be able to see them and check out. So there's that one. So there's that. And then you still have the accepting payment, the payments we accept, because I still want people to make sure they know if they need to pay with cash, they can, or with debit card, they can. I don't want to feel like anyone has to pay with Cash App or with PayPal, because a lot of people don't have Cash App. So some people don't like to deal with Cash App. They don't trust it. You know, people have their reasons. So I want to make sure that I make sure people are comfortable when they're making monetarily transactions, because I want people to feel safe and secure. I don't want to try to force anyone, or you have to use Cash App, because that's the only thing that I use. I like to always give people different options on how they can pay for their customized items. That's just my own personal thing. That's just what I like to do. So we're gonna figure out a way to put me in here somewhere, because I really want Mia to be in here, because I like my logo. It's really nice. So we'll probably be able to put it like up there or something like that. But this is just a general thing, and it's mostly just for testing out this live stream or whatever. But just trying to see, you know, how it's holding up and my connection, and if people can see. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut it for right here, because I just really want to make sure that my live stream looks good and that everybody can see and that it looks really, really nice. But by far it does look really nice. The chat is working properly. The public can see the chat. So I'm just making sure everything is good. So alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop on off of here. I just wanted to test the stream, but I will be posting it on my YouTube channel. So just make sure that you go and check that out and things like that. But then the transitions work really nicely. It looks really good. I did a really good job with this. So just make sure you guys just go check me out. Follow my social media sites. Follow me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram at OneCraftingMama20. And I will see you guys at a different time.